Another short video about who is endorsing Mr. Herman Cole. Well, Robert Jordan is. He currently sits in City Council Seat 1. And I want to remind you of how he spoke to City Attorney Emeritus of Titusville, Dwight Severs, when he came in to complain of some kind of awful discharge into the water near his home.
It occurred, and I'm aware that it's occurred on more than one occasion as such. It describes some brown, reddish discharge coming from the storm sewer, the same storm sewer, down in front of our house.
I guess I'm having a concern because you text this to us, the video to us,
yes.
And I sent you something,
yes.
And apparently you don't agree with it.
Yes.
And, well, I just don't understand because the report is pretty clear of what's going on. And I certainly am in agreement. Since you sent the video to us, I don't think it would have been appropriate to show that to the public.
But why is it inappropriate to show that video to the public, I wonder? Well, let me show the video to you.
Nasty brown, reddish water. And that's where it's coming from. Good old Titusville. What do you think that is coming out of that pipe? You're in Titusville. Nasty.
When, in my opinion, and as I told you, I'm in agreement with the report that things were fine. There was nothing wrong. We sent an inspector there. There was nothing wrong. So to speak about that, you may not like what you saw.
When did you send an inspector there?
I'm sorry. Hold on a second. What you may not like is the results of what the inspection was, but there was a member of staff that went to that site, investigated, and it came back with a report in which your husband got.
Okay.
So that is my concern. I just don't want us to be going down a rabbit hole when it's not necessary. You have a perfect right to say that I disagree with the report, but you came up with something you said that you didn't feel was correct. We investigated. It turned out that everything was on the up and up. So just to keep pushing it just because you don't like the answer is not, in my mind,
No,
appropriate.
I don't like the answer. I'd like to know when those people came.
Well,
Did they come Thursday when the stuff was pouring out
I
of the
think we
pipe?
need to
Hold
whether I have
on.
more time.
Here's where I am. I wanted to finish the presentation, and a lot of what you said is where I would come from. But I wanted to finish the presentation, just so we finish the presentation. So I would, I think it's up for a vote right now. So let's go roll call vote, yes and no.
Oh, you want to vote again?
I want a roll call vote. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Good.
Okay. Member Stokel?
Yes.
Member Robinson?
Yes.
Member Jordan?
No.
Mayor Diesel?
Yes.
Vice Mayor Nelson?
Please extend the time 3 minutes for the completion of the presentation. Go.
That's right. Mr. Jordan thought that City Attorney Emeritus of Titusville, Dwight Severs, had no right to be heard out in his presentation. Just like he thought that the public had no right to see the video. And now he wants Mr. Herman Cole to continue what he started on the council. That's one endorsement I wouldn't be interested in having. And meanwhile, watch Laura Lee Thompson completely demolish the city's explanation.
Say your name.
Laura Lee Thompson, 3550 Irwin Avenue. And I have the staff report, This is probably what got sent to Dwight. And it says, the last sentence says, since Public Works was not notified at the time of the video, the discoloration was not observed in person. The water flowing out of the pipe in the video appeared to be mostly clear. It's likely that the discoloration was due to the water in the stormwater pipes being tannic, along with sediment from the stormwater pipe and sediment on the bottom of the lagoon being disturbed. Tannic water is due to decomposing leaves, yard debris, and mulch within the water, and it causes the water to turn a reddish orange or tea-like color. Tannins are very common in the Indian River Lagoon and in stormwater discharges. Well, not really. Tannins are not common in the Indian River Lagoon unless it rains and our stormwater and ditches dump into the lagoon. It's not a natural thing, only if it had come out of a natural thing like like Turnbull Creek or Flounder Creek, then it's natural. But coming out of ditches and coming out of stormwater and coming out of stormwater pipes, it's not natural.
These same folks have been seeking to lead Titusville for a really long time and endorsing each other. Isn't it time for change?
I'm Kate Perez, and I approve this message.